Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got some unpopular Call of Duty opinions. That's right, we're making a part 2 to this because it's been about a year plus. I'm here with the Raxon 47.
We're here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're here. You're a question.
Yeah,
it sounds like
here.
you're questioning it, yeah. So we decided to make a couple hot takes, and we're gonna kind of spitball them at each other, see kind of what we think about it, and also give our reasons behind them. So if you do enjoy it, or if you want to drop your opinions so we can react to them later on, leave a comment in the video down below, like, subscribe, and yeah. Would you want me to get started for this?
You go first.
Yeah.
Let's go for a walk, pal.
Gary? I thought what we had was special!
Alright, so my first one is that I think that people should skip out on this year's Call of Duty. And I practically think that this Call of Duty is essentially just a copy and paste version of Black Ops 6, and it could have just been a DLC. There's like little to no improvements on it, and it just overall it's not that different. Sure, you could wall jump over people. You could, I mean, that's all you could really do. You could just wall jump. Maybe you have different guns and all that stuff, but I mean, on top of that too, it's not worth $70. This is Modern Warfare 3 all over again. So what do you think, Zeus?
I was gonna mention the movement thing that you're saying. Like they brought back the what was it called?
Omni movement.
They put it in BO6. It was the Omni movement. I think it's
Yeah.
They brought that back too, and I think it is like it is interesting that they brought that back, and they brought in, like, well, it's not like a new feature, right? It's, wall jumping. It's been here for a while.
Yeah.
The only thing is they didn't bring back jetpacks. That's kind of a good start, I guess. I don't know. I do have to. I actually did like this thing they did, remove tag sprint, which was actually really cool. That was a movement that I really fucking hated, and that was like since what, like Modern Warfare 2019, huh? Around that time, yeah. So it was just. I hated that thing, and when they announced that they removed that, I was kind of like, right, that's a good move from them.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, there's other reasons why they like this new Call of Duty just sucks, man. It hasn't been released as of right now, this recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
But are we gonna talk about zombies too, right? Or,
If it's on the thing, yeah, why not?
yeah, like, I mean, the zombies, I think Bruce can speak for me. It's uninteresting. It looks over and done. It's completely a useless fucking mode because it just, the story is not fun. The gameplay looks boring. And then the map is like, it's a huge ass fucking like Warzone map or whatever.
Yep.
Which I hate saying, like, oh, it's Warzone, like it's just Warzone with zombies and all that, but it kind of is, man. It's just like not even like, I don't know, round based. But I don't know. I mean, you've heard a lot more stuff, right, Chris? Like they bring back like classic mode or something like that.
You have
What does
to.
that mean?
So practically for classic mode, it goes back to the original zombies, the way things were. So you start off with a pistol. You get, each bullet is like 10 points per round. I think there's a perk limit as well. On top of that too, you just don't have it right off the bat. You actually have to beat the Easter egg in order to get classic mode. And I mean, yeah, that's all right. That's all right. But I mean, I don't know. From my experience from playing in the beta, I mean, it's not really that much. I'm not gonna lie. I got kind of bored playing it when I did, and it just wasn't. To me, it wasn't as fun. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, this might be one of those years where I actually skip out on the Call of Duty, which I haven't done since. I mean, I skipped on Vanguard, to be honest. But I guess like a good chunk would have been like from Ghost on, I guess. which I know I've praised Ghost for their campaign, but I mean, besides that, yeah, no. Yeah, kind of, no. I don't think it's worth spending that extra bit of money and then those operators. No.
No, I mean, yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, they're bringing back, it's a Black Ops 2 sequel, and, I think I mentioned it on my other video we did, stuff we thought about, and the futuristic stuff to it is kind of nice, it's kind of neat, because it's something that they haven't done in a while. When's the last time they did that? Back in Black Ops 4, which was in 2018. So the futuristic, style of that Call of Duty for BO7 is kind of interesting. I will give it that. And it's a direct sequel to Black Ops 2, which, by the way, let's talk a bit about the campaign for a bit. Like, the story is like you play as like what's his name, David Mason, and then you're with like this crew, which, by the way, one of his friends, David Harper, which was thought to have died in the second game, but apparently is alive in this one.
Yep.
So he's there, and then he's got like two other people on his crew, like trying to fight against the Guild and Menendez, essentially. Yep. I don't know. I don't get like the story campaign, so yeah. I have no idea. I don't know this nonsense.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand it.
Yeah, no, I think people should skip out and just put money towards other things, or let something else, gaming-wise, take over their daily, I guess, consumption of the product, I guess. Because, yeah, no. I think this year should be skipped out. It's not really worth it.
Oh, so expensive.
And my number one, unpopular opinion for Call of Duty is that they haven't lowered the prices for the older Call of Duties. Funny enough, as of today, today's November, the month, just yesterday on Thursday, November 6th, was the 10-year anniversary. I don't think you could call it anniversary, but I guess it's been 10 years since Black Ops 3 has been released. And it's been said to be one of the greatest Call of Duties of all time, or whatever. It had a decent zombies. People hated the campaign, and I feel like people are kind of mixed with the multiplayer. But I kind of personally like that game. I really loved it. But aside from that, since its released, it's been 10 years, man, since that game was released, and they still haven't lowered the price for that game, which is crazy. It could be Ghost, Advanced Warfare, like anything. Like, you want to play the campaign, and you want to play let's say, like, you want to play like the multiplayer, you still have to spend like almost $60 to just play an old game, which it came out so long ago. And then that, because nowadays, like Call of Duty, you have to pay for almost like $70. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Like,
yeah, I do believe it's $70. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a piece of trash. It's horrible, and nobody wants to play a new one. And that's why, like, they want to buy like the old stuff, and they can remember. So like, they still have the same price, right? $60, whatever platform it is that you are wanting to play it at, it's still that same price, man.
Yeah,
it's still at $60, and the only way you can get it, like, the only way for the price to drop is when it's like for discounts. It's for let's say, like, for Steam, right? The holiday deals, they always make this for every season. Winter sale, Steam sale, summer Steam sale, and like, that's the only times you could probably buy the older Call of Duties, and it's for a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Do they like drop it that low?
Yeah, they always drop them to like certain, sometimes like $15. I think there's been a couple times where it's dropped down to like $5 even, just because it's a full game. I mean, come on, it's over. Like you said, Black Ops 3 was 10 years old now. A lot of the older Call of Duties are almost, or some of them I think are even like 20, almost close to 20 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
practically, I think it would be smart to, start to lower the prices on them. And I mean, why not? Why wouldn't we? I mean, a lot of people would probably still want to purchase the game. There's not really a problem with trying to buy the game, and it's unsafe too. So I mean, there's another layer to that.
Just aside from the fact that you have to pay like that huge amount of money to like play the older games, you're also having to being lucky enough to find a lobby that's like full of people. Like I go online in my PlayStation, I try to find a lobby, like let's say for Modern Warfare Remaster, like the multiplayer, for instance, I try to find a lobby, and it's so rare at times to find one. There's been times where like for like a day that I don't find a lobby, but then like the next day I find people playing it. So that's kind of like a struggle that you're having to have. But I mean, I think it's not a large issue, but it's kind of like, frustrating that you can't find a lobby to play.
Yeah.
And the second thing, you're also having the issue of running into like hackers or cheaters. Prime example is, you want to play Black Ops 2 online on your PC, you're gonna run into someone trying to fucking hack you, man, or like someone who's cheating. Like almost on all like the older Call of Duties, you're having to run into people who are like cheating, who want to play the game by like their own rules. I've been in so many matches, bro, in multiplayer and zombies. I don't even pay attention to zombies because it's kind of more risky. It's just more like it's not worth it. And like the multiplayer, you run into a guy he doesn't have a body. He's like literally a gun, and he's like killing people. Like bang, and it's just so frustrating. Like you can't enjoy these things anymore because you're having to have these difficulties with these cheaters, these fucking hackers, and then trying to find the lobby. And then when you try to complain online to Activision or whatever, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't fucking care. It's crazy.
No communication with them.
Yeah, and then the people that actually try to make it safe, they're like, oh yeah, no, cease and desist. Like you're done.
Yeah, I legit, like I have like a picture of this one guy in Reddit was complaining about. Well, he didn't complain. He was mostly like stating out how there's people like online trying to ruin other people's fun in Call of Duty by like messing up their lobbies. They're not even hacking into them. They're not doing. What's wrong? Why are you smiling, laughing? I've been like looking at you, and you've been like laughing and smiling.
Sorry,
like, what's wrong?
I was gonna saw something on my screen. It's fucking
What'd you
stupid.
see?
Okay, so I was like, I had clicked on Twitter on accident, and I saw a clip from Pimp My Ride, and they put like they made the car into a tiki theme. And they put binoculars on the on like one of the rebars that are it's a convertible Jeep practically, right? And it has this bar on the top. Yeah. So they put binoculars on that shit, and the host of the show, Exhibit, he's just looking at him like. Like it's some bullshit, and I was trying to like keep face. I'm like, bro, this is some ridiculous shit. I can't be laughing at this.
I just want to like quickly end this off. I just want to quickly like say, look at this picture right here. Like this is wait. No. Don't look at that picture.
Blur, bro.
No, yeah. That's not a picture I wanted to show. Okay, look here. In this Reddit post, I don't think we can see.
Try to do the makeup thing. Try to do the makeup thing. Oh, they put the hand behind the object and. Okay,
like that.
They go a little closer. You need to try to focus the thing. So like, when they have the object like that, you gotta.
Hey, no one message me.
You gotta do like that, and then it should focus on the. Let's see, a little blurry still. Ooh, your camera. Oh wait, we almost had it. Here, try to put your.
I'll just send it to you. I'll just send it to you. You post it. You can cut this part out. But apparently, in Black Ops 3 Zombies, the PC servers are just unplayable. Even with apparently with the T7 patch.
Yeah.
There's people online, legit on a Discord call, that are like just fucking up with people's servers, like with their own like entertainment. They're literally hacking into their lobbies and then just making them like disconnect. So you're having that to worry about, and there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is reach out to Activision and tell them lower your price. I can't do it when you're laughing. I'm trying to be.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be serious. As a whole, the community for Call of Duty is go to Activision or like try to reach out to them and tell them to like lower the price, man, because that's the only thing we can do in order to play like the older Call of Duties. It's for either for Treyarch or like whoever of them, you know, in that department of the devs, like for them to like make the older games more safe to play, or you have to download, like I said, you have to download like a program to play like the older Call of Duties, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to do it, especially on PC. I mean, in PlayStation, you're more than fine to play online there. You're more like, you'll be fine playing, you know, Black Ops 3 online. You'll be fine playing, you know, maybe not World War II. Maybe not that one.
I forgot
But,
about
you
World
know,
War II.
you have a more better chance of playing it safely on, you know, a console like PlayStation, Xbox. But if you also, you know, if you don't have that and you have like a PC like I do,
Yeah.
you'll more than likely have to run a, you know, program that can, you know, make your game safe, which is frustrating. But the only thing we can't do is those two things: is run that program, or two, Activision gotta lower that price, man,
Yeah.
and make the game safe.
Yeah, that would be super important. I mean,
Because they're charging us $60, let alone the DLCs too, bro.
Welcome to a new time. Welcome to a new era.
if we're trying to get into some new innovative ideas, I think there should be new faces and new characters to follow. And obviously, I know that a lot of people have never heard of Raul Menendez, Alex Mason, David Mason, Soap, Price, Ghost, Taz, fucking Captain McGinnis, or whatever his name is. We need new people. We need new faces. If they want to keep us, you know, keep us going, they should make new characters for their story, for their campaign. We need people. We need characters to care about. We need characters that'll make us like, oh, these guys are interesting, you know. If we're gonna start a whole new, you know, game franchise or a new era for Call of Duty, give us new characters that we could, you know, bond with, so we could, you know, practically build bonds, build friendships, build memories with as we grow on. I mean, I know for us, we've already done it with the Modern Warfare series, the Black Ops series, and some other stuff in between, quote unquote. But I think for this new era, and unfortunately it's not Gen Z anymore, that's probably going to be a focus. It's going to be more so for like Gen Alpha and then soon Gen Beta. But it should also, you know, have us lean into it as well for us to care about it. And it creates opportunity for innovation. I mean, think about it. Imagine giving us a new operator who we've never heard about before, who, I don't know, one could be, you know, just a hardcore American, one could be a Mexican, one could be a fucking Canadian, a Brazilian maybe, and they have to get into this task force so they could stop some other country's plan to terrorize, you know, a certain country. Or maybe they have a group that's meant to infiltrate I guess inter-country terrorism, I guess. I mean, that would be another cool one, to have like a sort of group that would just go against like domestic terrorists. That would be kind of cool. Or maybe have a game where this one group has to go across the border to take down a certain organization, but then turns out to be a different organization, and you know, there's many ways you could go about it, and I think we need fresh opportunity. We need new characters, and maybe we shouldn't have been as harsh to like Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, right? In the direction that they couldn't have given us maybe better stories, or maybe we could have been at a different point now. But obviously, we did not want jetpacks anymore. But I don't know. It does feel like it's a missed opportunity to give us something new. And yes, I know that the quote-unquote main villain of Black Ops 7 is a chick, but I mean, I just want a new ensemble. We need a new show. We need something that will bring us in. Look, just like we had The Sopranos, later on, I mean, it was considered like the magnum opus of drama TV. We eventually had Breaking Bad that became the magnum opus. We had, I don't know, what's a drama that, I don't know, Days of Our Lives. Then soon enough we had like Game of Thrones.
I just want to quickly say, I agree with what he said, that the issue with having to make a new story and making new characters, having a new crew, like I think he's saying, when he's saying new crew, I think he meant like the Zombies crew.
No.
The issue with that, there's a lot of people who like the old crew premise, Ultimates. There's a big, most of like the Zombies community love that crew, and I can see why. I mean, I don't consider myself an old Call of Duty fan, but I was around that time when Black Ops 2 came out and I was playing it. But I did see those characters, man. I did see the Ultimates and the Premise and Victor's crew, which also, by the way, that Transit crew was also an interesting crew. You want to know why they're interesting? Was because of the characters. They actually not only had good dialogue, but they were like, funny characters and had interesting backstories to them. And there's something that the new crew kind of lacks with, and that's kind of one of the main reasons why they're not like, people don't care about them too much. I feel like, and maybe because I haven't looked into it too much, but I think that it's just like the current or Terminus crew, whatever the hell their name is, them four, they're just not like interesting to the story of the Dark Ether. It has to do with a lot of how Treyarch has dealt with, obviously with those characters. And it's not really the fault of the voice actors. I'm pretty sure they've done an awesome job with them trying to do their best with the dialogue that they've been given, and them in the recording studio, them doing their lines for those characters. I guarantee they've done their best to make these characters interesting for the audience, basically us. But I think like the thing that lacks is not just making those characters like backstories, like them as themselves like interesting. The story also has to be like one of the main factors as to why we should care. Why are they there? Why are they like, what are they doing? And from my understanding, like mostly like I don't like, it goes back to Cold War. And by the way, that crew in Cold War wasn't really a crew, it was just operators. It wasn't like, they had no names. The only people important that were in that game was just the people that just on the HUD, basically, when they would appear. There, a Weaver and then Dr. Gray, like those two characters are in the current Terminus crew. I don't know about the black dude and the Asian chick. I don't know like too much about them. Like I just I recently found out about these two. Well, I've known about Weaver since Black Ops 1, but like they brought it back to Zombies. He's a campaign character. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a campaign character. What the hell is he doing in Zombies? What the fuck is he, have to do with the Dark Ether or whatever? I don't understand. But it's getting to the point to where Zombies is just like the crew, the Zombies crew is just like, it's lifeless. It's like an AI, basically. You're not playing as characters and and getting invested into the game. You're basically just fucking, you're just playing like, pretty much like ghosts or whatever. You're playing like fucking AIs, these people are like are not interesting. Like what do they contribute to the story? And that's kind of like one of the things I have an issue with the crews is because you have to basically make the characters interesting. That's one of the reasons why people like the Ultimate Screw. That's one of the reasons why they like the Primus Screw, why they like the Transit Crew, and why arguably the Chaos story was kind of interesting too, because that crew, believe it or not, people were very invested into that story and in that crew itself. Even though BO4 was trash, people like that story. Do you have one last thing for that, or
Yeah, so just
do you want to?
if and when, you know what, Sledgehammer, you have a golden opportunity to give us something beautiful and it's a unique cast of characters. Just execute it. Fuck it. We need different. Fuck it. Give us jetpacks. Fuck it. Send us against the German officers from the World War II era to go take out. Fuck it. Send us to Poland so we can conquer the pole. Or, go to the north. Or, I don't know, Antarctic wall or something. Go into the conspiracy side of things. Fuck it. Make it real. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta get rid of them.
Bringing them back into society.
I'm sorry.
No,
For my number 2 is, my unpopular opinion is, get rid of the battle pass in Warzone. That's a very hot take. You know why it's a hot take? Because Warzone Battle Royale ruined Call of Duty. Let me tell you why. It is true that the battle pass, let's go over the battle pass first.
Yeah.
The battle pass is free. Like, it is free, and just when you play the game, you don't, like, every time you launch in, especially, I'm gonna bring up Black Ops 6. Every time you launch into Black Ops 6, when you see the battle pass, it's free, but you can unlock all these rewards that the battle pass has. It's only limited to like specific rewards, and it's like very few. And you could get like the new weapon, you could get like the new free COD points, and maybe some like shitty ass fucking skins. But if you want to get all the rewards that you want from that battle pass, if anybody's played Fortnite or any battle royale, you know this for a fact. For instance, like I said, BO6, the battle pass is free, but if you want the extra rewards, you have to pay $10 for that battle pass, which is the equivalent to 1,100 COD points. And the battle pass, $10 for a battle, people may think like it's, oh, that's that's not a lot of money, man. That's not like you have to pay $10 for like these shitty ass rewards for like season's battle pass, which kind of fucking sucks. And I kind of gave up on buying that shit for a long time ago. It's been a while since I bought a battle pass. Bruce, have you bought when's the last time you bought
Sheesh,
a battle
man.
pass?
I don't remember. Fuck. Nah, I don't. From this COD cycle, I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe earlier in the year, maybe. But the last time I actually bought one was from Rainbow Six, but that's when we were actually playing it, and then kind of just like for us, like we're not really, or as of right now, we don't have a game that we're like heavily invested into, that we give all our time and dedicate it into grind practically. We're not in the backyard of Fortnite practically, and I don't know. The battle pass could be an incentive, but I don't know. I think it's ruined a lot of the gaming, just because there's a lot of stuff that, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people don't even use. So
and then sometimes they don't even play it. And then like also, if you want the battle pass bundle, that would be like $20. You're spending $20. That's like a whole meal. That's a meal at IHOP.
Yeah,
You're spending $20 on a bundle battle pass, which if that fucking battle pass bundle cures cancer, I don't know why the fuck you would want to pay $20 for that battle pass bundle. Like, it's insane. And then aside from that, you're also having to pay this like premium Black Cell and Black Ops 6 battle pass, which is $30. What is in that? Like, I've never seen that. I've never looked into it, but I've seen the price. I don't need to probably know what's in that Battle Pass premium Black Cell version to be $30. It just adds in more extra fucking skins, shitty skins. They're shitty. They're like actually fucking shitty. You get them and then you kind of feel empty.
Yeah.
You feel like you bought nothing. It's legit like a scam. There's no need to buy these Battle Pass every time they make another Call of Duty, or every time they fucking make another season. Have these Battle Pass and these weapon skins and like customization skins in the store. They're just fucking toxic for the game. They're just there to just make you waste your money for no reason. To quickly end it off, the Warzone thing, I just want to quickly get through that. Warzone was fun for a time. It was kind of fun. I remember when me and Bruce played it back in like 2020 and 2021. It was kind of fun. It was sort of fun for a time, but then afterwards it got repetitive and redundant. It was just boring afterwards for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather play Fortnite or PUBG than Warzone, in my honest opinion. But what do you think so far, Bruce? What do you think of what I just said?
Yeah, I think with the Battle Pass, like I said, there's not much to. I mean, there is incentive, but at the same time, it's like a bunch of stuff that probably isn't good enough, and then to have to pay extra for premium things is just ridiculous, especially since a lot of the Black Cell is like a couple gun skins and camos and some character skins, and that's about it. And it has unfortunately made Call of Duty turn into a direction where not everybody likes to, can't really get everything that they want, so they kind of have to just go with either not buying the Battle Pass and just getting whatever free stuff is there, or to maybe buy the Battle Pass and get like whatever little extra thing. And it's just a terror. It is, even though everybody could technically get it, it is kind of a waste of money towards the end of the day, especially since in a couple years the COD engine that's running those skins will probably run out, and then all of those like hundreds of dollars, some people spend thousands, their skins become irrelevant. And then once those online servers go away, you're left with nothing practically. And yeah, I mean, and for them to make us feel a certain way about not joining certain events and we don't get certain skins, it's kind of BS. I don't like that business model. Like, yeah, sure, but I don't know, a lot of people have the mentality of like, oh, if it doesn't have a Battle Pass, it doesn't have incentives. Not everything needs a Battle Pass. Not everything needs to have obviously some games do have reasons for you to go back and play them, right? But there's a lot of like story driven games that don't have Battle Passes. It's just straight up story, and you play it again and again for the fun of it. And I think that's what a lot of Call of Duty has forgotten.
Mommy and Daddy need some time apart.
My last hot topic here is that, or hot take I should say, is that there should be gap years in between Call of Duties. There's a lot of pressure to come with a lot of developers, especially since Call of Duty is a yearly release, and quite frankly, I think it puts everybody in a time crunch. And I know Call of Duty Black Ops 6 had like 5 years, 6 years, 4 or 5, I don't know, however many years. They had quite a long time to develop Black Ops 6, right? But a lot of the COD titles have been releasing yearly, and I mean, as of late, there's now a trend where one of the developers have to release a game right after the next year and present it as a new COD title. So give us some more quality, give us more, I don't know, what can make it as long, I wouldn't say as long as Warzone, or the first OG Warzone period, however long that lasts. Give us a couple of years, kind of similar to Destiny, where you keep releasing content for us to go. Let's say add content to campaign, you add more maps to Call of Duty and multiplayer, maybe give us more maps and more challenges for the third mode, whatever that may be, and allow us to, ingest that, so that whenever we are able to get the next COD title, whenever that is, whether it be like there be a 3-year gap or a 4-year gap or maybe 2 years, right? It gives us like an anchoring to be maybe more prepped and prepared to receive the next COD title with open arms, you know, to be more open, like, oh yeah, this is a great time cycle, let's see how this one goes. And you know, it won't have Activision scramble to put out more product more quickly. So
Yeah, I mean, I just want to quickly say that Cold War came out in 2020. Black Ops 6 came out in 2025, 2024, right? 2024.
yeah,
So it's been a 4-year long, you know, expecting something new in Black Ops 6, something that would be better than what we got in Cold War. Because Cold War wasn't very appreciated by a lot of people. People did not like Cold War. And then Black Ops 6, after 4 years of waiting for Black Ops 6, and I have to bring up the COD cycle. People, you know, like it. People are hyped about it, right? I'm kind of confused on the cycle, but it's like they're excited at first. They see the trailer, they're like, oh my god, it's the new Call of Duty, and then they buy it. They for the first month, they're like, for the first few months, it's fun. People are enjoying it. And then afterwards, people are complaining, and they're you know, they're saying that the fucking game sucks. And then afterwards, people are saying RFP COD, Call of Duty is dead, and whatever. So like the cycle, like, you know, kind of continues, and it has to do with, again, like I said, the devs. It's kind of their fault because they're the ones making the game, and if they can't seem to understand that players don't enjoy it, they're probably not gonna buy it because it fucking sucks and it's not good for them. Maybe if they took a longer period than just 4 years, maybe, and actually focus on it instead of like just releasing trash, maybe they'd make a good Call of Duty, man.
yeah,
They would like to make some good, honest money with this. Maybe put more of your investment into making the game good instead of releasing trash.
yeah. So final thoughts on, from my end, right, is just that, yeah, they should just have some gap years. Let the game simmer, let it cook for as long as it needs to be, and you know, we might actually have more enjoyable games rather than just, you know, a DLC to a COD title, you know, masked as a new title.
Okay, guys, tell me again. Now, which one do I press to shoot now? Damn it. Yeah, crap.
Who's the douchebag who keeps dying?
I'm not a douchebag. I'm new.
Look, if you're no good, why don't you just go hide till the end?
All right, I'll go crouch behind the, is this a crouch button?
Bring back comms in Call of Duty. Back in the day, in the Black Ops 2 days, was one of the biggest reasons as to why the multiplayer was good. It was because not only the gameplay was fun, it wasn't only because of the style of it, it was because the comms in the game, when you would go on Search and Destroy and you would talk to people, talk shit, or you would talk friendly to people, it was fucking fun. It was funny. It's one of the biggest reasons on why most, you know, Call of Duty YouTubers are famous, is because of the interactions they had there. The videos they put up with interactions with randoms. It's one of the biggest reasons on why a lot of people love that game, is because of Search and Destroy. And as of late, they've kind of censored, you know, like a game chat, essentially. Every time you play Search and Destroy and the new Call of Duties,
Yeah,
they've kind of censored it. They've put restrictions to it. As a once magnificent, you know, game that would run pretty well, and the community loved it and still love it to this day, Black Ops 2, for its multiplayer and Search and Destroy. It has become, the multiplayer as a whole has become like shit.
yeah,
And it has to do with the comms being censored. You take away the communications thing from the players, you kind of basically destroying the reason why the game mode is good to begin with. Be able to have the players have pretty much the ability to talk however, like I'm not condoning anything of what people say on there. I'm not saying what people who are on there, whether it be a guy or a girl, you know, what they say there is absolutely in the right. But let's not forget on why that game mode was fun. It was because, and it's still like people still talk on there, but they're kind of, you know, they're having to worry about being banned in the game. And let me use, like, you know, prime example in Black Ops 6, they have an AI monitoring fucking, they basically have an AI monitoring your basically every lobby, making sure that you don't, you know, you're not toxic, you're not aggressive towards the players, you're not using any derogatory fucking language towards the players, and wanting to have a positive community environment. They want a lot of DEI in their community. They want a lot of people, you know, kind of just, you know, being friendly, like playing, you know, fair, and not saying like cuss words that would, you know, hurt their feelings and whatever. And honestly, if you remove the free speech in Call of Duty in the lobbies, you're kind of destroying your game. And I know that sounds bad. I know this might be controversial, but one of the reasons why the game was fun, the game mode was fun, was because of the people talking shit to each other. I mean, me and Bruce, you can say this for sure. Like when we would play Modern Warfare 2019, what would we play? The multiplayer.
Yeah, SND. Yep.
And what we had a blast, you know, in there talking shit to people.
Yeah.
Because maybe, you know, we had a stressful day and we wanted to, you know, relax and, you know, just play the game. And then we want to talk shit to the other players and, you know, do better than it. Censoring us as the players playing as Search and Destroy, and it doesn't have to be Search and Destroy, it can be in the game mode, Call of Duty and multiplayer. Taking away the comms from us, from limiting us from what we can say and what we cannot say. It's just, it feels wrong. It feels like communism. Which is, it's like communism. It's like okay, and forget the communism. Okay, they're just putting, they're using their you know, power to control what we say. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Why are you removing the fun from the game?
Yeah, I do to a degree. I think they forget that the culture within, you know, using hot mics and talking to your opponents, some of it's part of it is talking shit to the other team. And I think, yeah, I know some people take it a little far, but I mean, come on, it's a rated M for mature game. This is a game meant for adults, not for kids. Or, I mean, maybe some teenagers, but not all of them. And yeah, like you said, it is kind of bad that obviously they're censoring everything, obviously for some reason, just because of all the racism and whatnot, dark humor. Although I do like the dark humor, though. Dark humor is funny. But yeah, it's kind of weird, like I said, because this game is supposed to be rated M for mature, right? So that means like anything above the age of 17 plus, practically almost everything should be allowed. But obviously, they're like, no, you hurt your feelings. It's kind of like the game's meant to be toxic. Like, here's the thing, right? If the team is toxic against you, you should be toxic against them. Sure, you could probably be the better man and be like, oh no, good. Oh no, that was a good one. And then they'll call you a deadbeat or something, and they'll come after you. But like, I think there's a bit of camaraderie where there's shit talking on both sides, and both people are throwing insults because they know at the end of the game it's not that serious. That's why, you know, a lot of guys love playing Call of Duty, and, you know, Battlefield and all these other games. So obviously we're talking about Call of Duty, right? We understand that the shit talking isn't meant to be taken seriously. Sure, a lot of people get pissed, a lot of people get upset when people talk shit or troll or all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, we know that it's not to be taken seriously. Call of Duty is a video game, and it's meant to distract us. And yeah, we're probably gonna have to shit talk to other people and them to us, but it's just meant to be fun. There's nothing to be taken seriously. There's no threats, and those that dox and do other things, they don't deserve to be on there. But yeah, like I said, they shouldn't take away that that which we love and have grown to appreciate.
There's people who take it to the extent of like booting you offline because of a comment that you left to them, and that angered them, which is kind of childish. I think it's kind of when you go into a lobby and you're talking shit to someone, they're like, oh, I'm gonna boot you offline, I'm gonna get my computer and I'm gonna run a script on booting you offline, I'm gonna find your IP, I'm gonna post it on the dark web. Like that's just like, it's just fucking stupid. It's childish. As YouTuber, I still kind of watch him from time to time. Kostif, he would get into lobbies and S&D where people would threaten him to like, I'm gonna put you offline, I'm gonna make you go offline, I'm gonna fucking fry your router or whatever, and he would just tell him, nah, fuck off, you're not gonna do shit to me. And then they kind of just ruin the game. They all just ruin the game when they do that shit. So I don't like that, and that's probably not gonna change. Bringing back like the freedom of having like just saying shit, whatever you want in the Call of Duty lobby, without an AI watching over you, watching what you say, or players reporting you because of a word that offended them, is kind of like crazy to me. Maybe for good reason they might report them, right? But if you're just reporting them because they said a word to you that you didn't like, you oughta like recheck your what you think is right or wrong, especially over a video game. Someone called you a dummy, or they called you a snowflake or whatever. I think you gotta rethink your life for a bit. Hitting that report button. How? Why? And I don't like. I'm not hitting on this guy too much. Like I'm not saying like, again, like I said, I'm not condoning most of the stuff that's said in Call of Duty lobbies. Of course, there's a lot of people who say some stupid shit. I understand that. Sometimes they just say it to like get a big laugh out of everyone. Sometimes they do it to like curse at another person because they don't like them. And it's just, again, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it just happens in that game, and that's one of the reasons why people love that game, is because they said shit like that to themselves in the game. And again, for women, I don't care. I personally think that there's been women who played the older Call of Duties. Yes, there has been, and they've been in voice chats, and they also talk shit to guys. They talk shit to other girls too. Like, that game is it's a lobby of people just talking shit to each other. It's not a school. It's not a school fight or anything like that. It's just an online thing that you go over there and you talk shit to people, stupid people. You talk to, creative people. You talk to the players that suck at the game. It's a whole lot of bunch of jumbo gumbo, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's the word I made up. Removing that makes the game unfun. So bring back the comms, man. Bring back the comms in Call of Duty. And also watch Weeze's video. He made a good video about it.
Alright, so yeah.
Anything you have to say, bro?
Yeah, you perfectly said it the way you worded it. I think was really good. That was all our hot takes for today. We didn't are caught on popular opinions, or I guess hot takes, yeah. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. Go check out the Rexner. Yeah, popular opinions, yeah. Go check out the Rexner47. His channel will be in the description below. Obviously, check out all our other videos. They will more than likely be linked down below. And let us know your hot take or unpopular opinion for Call of Duty.
Let us know if you agree or disagree with us in today's video.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also read the Bible.
All right, well, that'll be it for us. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. God bless.